yourself for invasion. This is Indie Invasion.
Well, we are live. What's up, invaders? Welcome to an early Paint on the Desk Hobby Hangout.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, welcome in. Say hello.
Hello, folks. Oh, Kentucky Fried Gamers made it. Howdy.
Right.
Yeah, man. We're hobbying tonight because, we didn't think anything.
Well, partly too, the holidays coming up, and
look at there. There's Clem Cadiddlehopper.
Clem made it again. That's 2 weeks in a row.
I know, right? This is some kind of special right there.
Man, oh man. But yeah, we thought we'd do something a little sooner with the holiday. We weren't sure if we were going to be off next week, the week after. So let's do some hobbying.
Yeah, man. I got my stuff. What do you got on the table?
So I got just my usual mess of stuff. Here I can switch cameras and people can see what I got.
What you got?
I got a little bit of Crisis Protocol.
There's that Dormammu you got for Christmas.
Yeah, see, you were working on me last week, so I went and I pulled them out.
There you go. I finally ordered the She-Hulk because I like to run. The only model I have for Crisis Protocol is Hulk.
I wanted to get her. I've seen people take customs, and instead of the that I-beam that she has, they cut a hole in here, so she's actually holding one of the little terrain cars.
Nice. That's cool. I was thinking she's got the striped little spandex jumper thing on. Yeah. But I was thinking of maybe doing her in her Fantastic Four outfit.
I think that's what she's associated the most with is that Fantastic Four.
Yeah, maybe. I was thinking of doing it like that just because. So Clem says that's what he gets for not reading the topic. Well, you got time to set up your table. We say this is 30 minutes, but I don't think we've ever done this for 30 minutes.
No. And I think I posted in our little summary that we usually shoot for about an hour. I think last time we did this, we went almost 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what happens. Well, I finally got my Star Wars Shatterpoint. So that's what I'm going to be working on tonight. And I know it's not an indie game, and I know we're Indie Invasion, but the reality is, Eric and I were talking about this. I got to get stuff that folks will play around me. My son's a huge Star Wars fan. Clone Wars is his jam. I don't really know Clone Wars because, let's be honest, most of the guys that listen to us are around our age, and we're episode 4, 5, and 6. So I don't know anything. I don't really know anything about the Clone Wars, but I will learn. And the models are cool. I got almost everything built today. I haven't built the little robots yet.
You can get on and watch 6 seasons, 7 seasons of the animated, which is all Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, that's right. That might be something good to watch. That might be good. So, well, anyway, I'm ready to paint. So
you're ready to paint? All right, I want to show off. So. And here's some of the other stuff I did this week. So my son's birthday is coming up. So I thought you would appreciate this gift I got him. I got to find a frame for it. I got him
Mad Magazine.
Mad Magazine. Who Needs You?
Alfred.
Yeah, it was $5.
You got to get it. Yeah, look at there. So definitely need to watch the animated. Okay, I will. And hey, Tonio made it. Tonio and I were talking today about that. And actually, Tonio, I was talking to Eric about it before we went live, was how you had told me nobody wants to play the game in your area of Twisted.
You know what? That's why a lot of people get in this GW. It's like the most.
We talked about that a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Yes,
it's the easiest one to get into because the most people get into it. So.
Atomic Mass Games is doing a good job in their hype train.
Yeah.
Marvel Crisis Protocol is doing really good. As a matter of fact, I played a game. I think I posted some pictures. My son and I played a game the other day. Had a lot of fun. I haven't played a Crisis Protocol game yet that wasn't like
Fun.
down to the wire.
Has he gotten any of the little what did they call them? The like special event things that they had?
I don't think so.
Because like I know they did one for Magneto, they did one for Carnage, and then like even Dormammu, he has his own little special like scenario that you can play through.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think he does. I know he has Thanos, and I think Thanos has a special scenario.
And I played Marvel Zombies, like a zombie scenario with Big Mike. That was real fun. It was pretty bleak, but it was fun.
Yeah. Tonio said he's lucky the guys like the indie games where he is, just not steampunk. And, that's what it is. Yeah. Seth, what's happening? This is my buddy that lives around the corner. All right. Clearly, according to everyone, I'm going to need to turn on Clone Wars here very soon. Yeah, and Isaiah says his advice: always paint both sides, consistently show up at the LGS to talk people into playing with you. Yeah. I agree. And if I had a local gaming store, I would do that. But unfortunately, what you see behind me is this is the local gaming store right here. So one day maybe we'll have a gaming store. Anyway, I'm going camera down because
this is what else I got.
Oh, that you know what? That doesn't do it for me like the Commandy that you showed me the other day.
I know, but look, it's freaking it says Bombo Snowman, but it's Bigfoot. Come on,
it is. It is.
For $5.
Right. So here's stuff that I am going to inevitably mess up, and I can tell already because I've already rolled my paintbrush in paint. So off to a good start.
Lick it clean.
No, that wasn't just the bristles. That was the whole brush.
Oh, man.
That was the whole
I'm going to go camera down, too, and you guys can stare at my pile of what to work on.
All right. I got to get a little situated.
Actually, what I was going to do before I jump into this, let me get some more light here. I got a box in the mail from
the local gaming store in Beaufort, South Carolina.
That's right. Here it is. All right. And I need to
his box too.
I need to make some more space real quick. Because I'm going to bust this open and see what Mac sent me.
I sent you a whole bunch of metal.
That sounds like a band name. Whole bunch of metal.
It could be. Let's see. Working on some 3D printed Tyrannids, putting together a new cure and wash station. Man.
Cure and wash station.
For his resin printer. I'm still on the fence about a resin printer. I've got some stuff I would like to print. But
my problem is I just don't know what to get. There's so much out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you went back and watched the episode we did where we talked about it, I think we got about 500 different suggestions. Isaiah said he'd go to that show. Box full of metal. Or something. There you go. There he is, the greatest drowned earth character there is.
Okay, that's his backside. I want to see the. There we go.
Matiu.
So what, I got glue on the arm and the head? That's it?
Pretty much, I think.
Wow. Man, he's chunky too.
There's not typically a whole bunch of pieces. Okay, I will let you know, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will definitely let you know. There was a couple of things I was looking at. Nothing crazy.
All right. So all this other stuff, Mac, holy cow. You sent me a bunch of stuff for.
I sent you a ton of look at that. Look at how nice that was. Look at that. That's so nice. Thank you. I sent you a ton of Deep Wars stuff.
For this right there, guys.
Yeah, man.
So I've had that book, read it forever.
It's a good book and it's a good game. It uses Song of Blades and Heroes rule set.
Okay. These look like some mermaids. I'm kind of going through these quick.
Don't ask me what I actually sent you, because I don't know. Those are all duplicates of. So the ones that are duplicates that you can actually have duplicates of, I already have duplicates of to field. So I don't really need any more.
So it looks like he sent me some mermaids and some just like lizard type creatures and some aquanauts, and I'll have to look through the book and like put them together and kind of determine who they are and all that stuff.
Well, they're good models. One of the things that I liked about it, so when I got into the game, the thing I liked about it was it's within it's basically the same time frame, about 100 years difference from Twisted and Wild West Exodus. So I had all of these steampunk games that were pretty much around the same time frame, and so all the models were just awesome for a crossover because they were all essentially the same time frame. We're gonna need to print your Deep War stuff from your Kickstarter. Yeah, you should. I didn't get any of the printable stuff because I don't have a resin printer, but I've got some stuff. Isaiah said those sculpts look super cool. They are. They're some of my favorite sculpts. Some of them are sculpted by Eric, not the Eric who's looking through the box, but the Eric who created the game. And they're just really cool. They're a very high standard of sculpting. Lots of detail, lots of really cool stuff.
I like these little base inserts.
I do too, except for obvious reasons. I use clear bases, but
yeah. But that guy looks pretty neat.
Yep, he's a Dark Mariner.
Use
pretty
him
good
for
on the board too.
Use him for some agnostic type of game. He looks kind of cool.
You sure can. You can do whatever you want with him there, buddy.
I mean, there's a lot here. There's some guys that look very Cthulhu-esque.
Yeah, the Dark Mariners have a very Cthulhu vibe. I don't think I like how that came out.
Well, that will keep me busy for a while, that's for sure.
For about 10 minutes.
I don't know about that now.
20 minutes?
That one just looks pretty neat. It's some kind of sea dragon.
Let me see which one that one is. Oh, yeah, that's a Draconid.
Okay. Got a nice big base.
No, Raul, they did not update to D20 rules. And that's right, Clem. More for the pile of opportunity. That's right.
That's right. All right. Let me do some switching so we can see what Mac's working on.
I am going to attempt to paint Lord Maul. I say attempt because.
Now, I have to decide what do I want to work on. I got a lot in front of me here. I mean, I got Dormammu here.
Yeah, man.
That I magnetized to his base so I can switch his base. I don't even know where I put his other base. Oh, I think it's right over here. Is this it?
I was hoping my She-Hulk would be here because I really want to work on her. And then see if I can get another Crisis Protocol game in and run Hulk and She-Hulk. You would think that would be really broken on the tabletop.
Yeah.
But the balance of it is actually kind of cool. I mean, if you're a comic book guy, there's some matchups that you end up going, yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah. Right? That thing is thin, isn't it? That's so thin. I got a feeling that's going to end up getting replaced with a paper clip. Hulk is Isaiah. Hulk is a ton of fun to use. I absolutely love using them in Crisis Protocol. So much fun. And so that's why I'm kind of excited to use She-Hulk too. Kind of pair them up and see how they do. Should be fun. Should be fun.
Okay, I had to look up a reference
for
some Violent Dark guys I found that I forgot I had. So I quickly put some primer on them yesterday. They got mixed up with my Yafsiga guys.
Yeah. See, I don't normally prime gray, but it was all I had left. And I was using it today anyway because for my crisis, or not my crisis protocol, for my terrain for Shatterpoint, I went ahead and I just painted it black and going for a shiny black, and then I'm gonna pick out some details in gray. So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
See what happens. And I'm thinking I'm gonna pick up the starter for Crisis Protocol. My son has it, but
you kind of want your own
ruler
and
stuff
like that.
It's nice to have it. So I think I'm probably gonna do that. And tomorrow I went ahead and picked up the Count Dooku and Obi-Wan.
Okay. Yeah, they're supposed to
packs.
I know I thought I heard something about Queen Amidala and all her little assassin handmaidens.
Yeah, I actually heard a lot of people complaining about that, but I kind of think that's cool.
Yeah, that's what they were. They weren't just supposed to be decoys. They were trained assassins.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to a lot of it. It'll be cool. If I break this saber off, this lightsaber off, while I'm painting him, I'm gonna be a little bit irritated with myself, I think. But boy, I'll tell you one thing, man. It didn't take long for the guys in the Etsy stores to get acrylic tokens and all kinds of stuff done. And there's already not very much, but a handful of stuff up on Thingiverse.
Yeah,
that folks have already put out, which is cool. I like it. Makes me
a little bit of background music for us. Okay, I'm doing boring painting. Paint some flesh with the standard model pose of her pointing at something.
Yep. Isaiah said it's a good buy. Yeah. Like I said, my son has it, and I was really pleased with the gameplay the first time we played. I was surprised because I think of everything out there, I think it's probably hardest to get superheroes right.
Yeah.
You already have a rabid fan base that you're going to immediately make mad about something. And it's tough to keep those matches in a game like having Hulk on the table, where it's not just, oh, great, you brought Hulk. Well, that's game for me. I can't do anything. You know what I mean? But to still be able to be competitive up until the last turn, the game my son and I played the other night, he was up by 3 points. And I just managed to squeak ahead of him in the last turn, and I won by 1 point.
That's when you get characters like Juggernaut or Colossus or She-Hulk.
Well, he had Carnage and Venom.
Okay.
And they were over there laying a whooping on me. Carnage is pretty gnarly too. So I thought it was a good matchup. But I don't know. I've played it like 3 times. I had fun. That was my first time. I used a bunch of people I haven't used before, because I usually use the Avengers. And this time I used who did I use? I used Hulk, Storm, Wolverine, and Rogue.
One of these days I'm going to paint this Etsy version I got of Storm.
You got the Morlock one, right?
Yeah, with their mohawk, and
that's the best one, man. In my opinion, that's the one I grew up with.
I mean, the regular one's pretty nice too, and I started her.
Now, have you played Crisis Protocol yet?
Yeah, just with Big Mike a couple times. And there's a pretty good community up here for it. It's just they play it at days that I can't. So
right. Well, like I said, it's one that I know I can get on the table. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get Shatterpoint on the table, but I told my son, I said, well, I went ahead and ordered Shatterpoint. He goes, oh, okay, cool. We can play it. I was like, yeah, I got, a couple extra boxes coming, blah, blah, blah. We talked a little bit. Then he went down to the game store that's about an hour away from us. He's like, I'm trying really hard to resist buying it. I was like, well, just get like one of the expansion boxes so you're not spending all the money, but you still get into it since I got the box coming. He texted me an hour later. He's like, I bought the box. Of course you did.
Where's he get that from?
I have no idea. You've been raised right, boy. All right. Do some of these speed paints to get some basic color on. Go back and because I don't have any idea what I'm doing with this guy. I really struggle with like established paint jobs. Like this guy looks this way.
Yeah.
Guy looks this way.
You want to do it whatever way, right?
Yeah.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I saw, it was in one of the groups. Somebody made a post about, Spider-Man. It was their Spider-Man model.
Uh-huh.
And they wanted to make him look different. All they did was they painted him in one of the gazillion costumes that he had over his history.
Right.
And it made it look completely different. It was a costume that I don't think anybody, really remembers.
Well, I guarantee you he will always be able to find his Spider-Man on the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do I think about Shatterpoint versus Legion? Well, I've only played Legion once, but my problem with Legion when my son got into it, when Nate got into it, was that I didn't want to start another army game. What I did play of it, I liked. I mean, I liked the game. we played a real small one, so I don't know how as it gets bigger if it turns into a 9-hour 40K game. But I liked it. I liked what it brought to the table. But for Shatterpoint, for me, the attraction is a couple of things. When the larger minis started first coming out, I didn't like them. Over time, I've kind of grown to like the larger scale, 32, 35. So I like that about it. But I also like just the fact that it's a skirmish game. That matters a lot. All right, we'll let those dry. That's why I got a bunch of stuff to do here. Him over there. All right. See, I don't even know anything about this person.
Let me see. Oh, you're doing her?
Yeah.
Do purples and blues.
Now I've got the box art here.
Oh,
so
okay.
I see the box art.
She's
I don't know anything. I think I saw one Clone Wars episode that she was in.
Yeah, I like her. She's pretty cool.
She got a good haircut. I like her haircut.
Oh man, this guy looks like enlightened. I don't know about
Well, that's just you're getting a little nostalgic there. I told you
it's triggering me. I'm kind of getting that eye twitch.
I told you, man. That's why you need to get into Shatterpoint so you can put these models together and feel like you're putting together old enlightened ones.
Now, if they go towards the original Star Wars, I may jump in.
I'm pretty sure that's their intention, but I'm not really up on the direction they're headed.
Yeah,
because I'm just now stepping into it, So I don't definitively know anything.
So we'll see. And like what we were talking about, the price point just is kind of holding me back too.
Sure.
So I may go after a while to eBay, see if I can find, somebody selling just the rules or tokens.
Well, the rules are online.
Are they? Okay,
yeah.
So I can do that. So we'll see. I can always get the rules and just use my old Star Wars miniature game guys.
Look, I already told you, man. You got all those Star Wars vehicles, toys. You just put them on the table, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that.
You don't even have to destroy them for terrain like I do.
I was going to say, I ain't doing that.
But you don't have to. You just put them on the table. Put your Millennium Falcon on a desert table and bam, Mos Eisley.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. This guy's got a lot more skin, it looks like, so.
All right, let's see. I think I need a smaller brush. Now I got my big old clunky brush I'm using. If I had
I'm doing the paint roller thing tonight. I'm just slathering it on.
If I had to pick between Shatterpoint and Crisis Protocol, which would it be? So right now I haven't played Shatterpoint yet. I've only played Crisis Protocol. So based on that, I'd pick Crisis Protocol. But comparing the two rules out the window and just the idea behind them, until Shatterpoint gets more like Luke and Han and the era of Star Wars that I know, I would go with Crisis Protocol. Because it's kind of striking that nostalgia chord when Eric and I were like, oh, the Thunder Road game's coming out that we used to play as kids, and oh, there's a He-Man game, and oh, there's a Thundercats this. It's it's that nostalgia stuff that resonates with you, and you connect with it a little bit more. So right now, with what Shatterpoint currently has out, I would say that I would be far more likely to pick Crisis Protocol. But like I said, as far as the rules go, I don't know.
Yeah, this guy and this guy have both been sitting on my desk in front of me, and they have yet to get primer on them, but it's coming.
One day.
And then I can have some He-Man action.
But, the thing, too, is that Crisis Protocol also already has several Facebook groups that are creating custom cards. So I know there's a couple of them where they've even done the Justice League.
Oh, wow.
So you can use the Justice League if you have some miniatures, and there's several resin printers that have done them in Crisis Protocol scale. So you can do stuff like that because it's been out long, But I do love Star Wars.
Oh, what is a good color for some windows? I got sky blue and gray blue. I think sky blue would be a good base. Because I am going to grab this little taxi cab here while I'm waiting for other paint to dry and slap on some paint.
Slap it on.
I got tired of it being this color, this brown, whatever rattle can I used to prime it.
Whatever you did to it?
Yeah. Just to not be, the gray plastic color.
Just kind of tricking yourself, pretending that you were actually making some progress.
Exactly. Now I know how I work.
I do know how you work. I will say that I'm really liking the Shatterpoint minis. They look really nice.
You like them kind of that bigger scale?
The worse my eyes get and the older I get, the larger scale I like in my models.
Oops.
Yeah, Crisis Protocol is easy. Alan of Discover Games was telling me that there's some rough spots in the rules for Shatterpoint. I don't know what those are and what those look like yet. Oh, that's still wet. It doesn't use true LOS, which not sure what I think about that. We'll see.
So one of the things I heard is that they streamlined it a little bit compared to Marvel Crisis, where they don't use as many status tokens for like every little thing.
I don't really, now mind you, I haven't played a lot of Crisis Protocol, but I haven't really felt like there were a lot of status tokens. Now, mind you, I say that in light of the fact that most games have quite a few these days.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to take that with a grain of salt. But I really I really enjoy Crisis Protocol. Every time my son's brought it over, it's been nothing but fun. Doesn't take a real long time to play. I suspect if I played it more often, it would take less time.
Yeah.
Half the time I'm looking at the cards because there is a lot going on your side, right? I mean, you have all your powers, and if you're using somebody like the Avengers or any kind of a team, there's very particular synergy that you get out of that it's really easy to just forget and miss. But is anybody else out there in internet land working on anything or getting any games set up or building any lists for anything?
So I did a little more research after last week's little talk and the stuff going up into that last week's talk, which was about hype.
Yeah.
So I looked a little more into the new 40K.
Yeah. And look at you, and listen, you're sitting here talking about the price point on Shattered.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I never pulled that trigger. But just reading what some of my other, my buddies play and other people talking about it, I don't think it's a game for me in the sense that there's too much.
Yeah.
Everything I'm hearing is Kill Team may be more my speed.
Yeah.
So if I want to, kind of scratch that itch a little bit of 40K. Just like Underworlds was kind of my fantasy scratch. But I may still buy models just to build them, what the heck. Okay,
hey, you do what you got to do, pal.
That's right. If I want to change up or something. Like, what was it I saw? I saw a picture of somebody doing, it was 40K. They did one of the orcs riding the squids guys, but they did some custom work on it. So it looked like Pikachu, and the orc was wearing like the little red and white baseball hat, and he was the trainer.
Goodness.
I was like, oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Oh, look, Isaiah's painting Shatterpoint too and finishing his board for Demonship.
Oh, Demonship.
Raul is working on some MDF bases, Tonio Twilight models. Oh, yeah. And some Pulp City stuff. And Clem says his son's still a 40K fan, keeps him up to date. Great world to imagine, no longer my game. Yeah, me too. Hey, Alder, what's happening? Welcome, sir. Yeah, my son still does too. So whenever I get the urge to really paint something 40K, I just call him and I'm like, hey, you got anything just laying around that I can paint that's 40K? Because I just feel like painting something different.
Yep.
And he'll say, what do you want? Because he's got Sisters of Battle, Chaos Marines, Necrons, he got Imperial Guard. He got a little bit of everything.
I should be getting Demonship, I think, tomorrow or Saturday, I think the delivery said.
Nice. I did not go in on it.
I was just going to get, I think, the starter, and then I ended up going,
Yeah, we know what you did.
I need it all.
We know what you did. You're preaching to the choir.
I didn't want to regret not having something.
No. Don't want that to happen.
No. That's what I tell Mary when I go to the comic store. I didn't want to regret not having the full run.
Right. Listen, that's what Isaiah just said. He says It's tough not to get the terrain set and the doodads. Yeah.
And the doodads. I need the doodads.
Dude, you gotta have them. Gotta have everything, right? Well, especially when you do stuff like Isaiah does and what we do, and he does a whole lot more than we do because he does all those great battle reports and stuff.
Yeah.
But, when you do that stuff, you can justify yourself all day long. You're like, well, it's research. I mean, it's not really my job, but it's kind of my job, and it's for my job.
It's for the good of the public that needs to know.
That's right. We are the new PBS.
Okay. We have a little taxi with some windows.
Nice. It's for Crisis Protocol, though. It won't have windows for long. They'll be broken.
Maybe I should get some white and paint little cracks on it.
Look, Alder said, FOMO much? Yes, as a matter of fact. We do. All right, sir. Have a wonderful evening, and enjoy getting your family into Crisis Protocol. That's right, Raul. Can't buy a toy without batteries. That's right.
Oh, that was the worst on Christmas. You get a toy and don't realize it needs batteries.
Yeah. Clem says, being a completionist keeps you out of Crisis Protocol. Yeah, they do a pretty good job of releasing stuff. There's certain things I just don't want, though. So I think that'll be
painting the widgets for SP and MCP is one of his favorite parts of the experience.
Yeah, I like to do that. I mean, I'm an okay painter, and after some of the things I've seen in some of the groups, I ain't posting pictures of mine. So, bro was doing like the Sistine Chapel on his movement. Like, okay, all right, slow down, buddy. Making the rest of us look really, really bad. But they were fantastic. They did. They looked just. I don't even know how you do that.
All right, this guy bro is so big. I don't know how to paint them for sure here. I'm just gonna hold on to him, I guess.
There you go.
I gotta move my light though.
Just hold him close.
I think this is the darkest purple I got. I want to start super dark. Well, actually, I got an even darker purple. Let's do the darkest purple.
I'm really not this sloppy of a painter. I'm going to go back and clean this stuff up. Okay, maybe I am. But this is not an instructional show. If you want instructions on painting, talk to Eric.
Me?
Yeah, don't talk to me. I'm lucky I'm holding the right end of the paintbrush, okay?
All right, let's see here. Now, this costume is a black costume, but I want to paint him in his original colors, the reds and purples.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to figure out what exactly to paint in those colors. Being that I'm changing.
Alder says MCP never grabbed him. Not a big superhero fan. Yeah, well, that's a good point, though. If superheroes aren't your jam, there's really, I think it's a good rule set, but I think that there's zero appeal if you're not a superhero person.
Yeah.
It isn't. You know what color I miss? Bolt gun metal.
Bolt gun metal.
Man, I miss bolt gun metal.
I've gotten a couple paints that are close to that, but not quite the same.
No, it's not the same. Just not the same. Was going to ask Alder what he's working on, but he's at work.
Yeah, he's working on work.
That's right. He's enjoyed his return to Blood Bowl recently.
Oh.
2 tournaments in 4 weeks. Nice. Yeah, and if you guys haven't seen it, go over to the Discord. Alder posted his Chaos Nurgle team. They look amazing.
That's one game I just, even with the new version, I never jumped into it.
I used to play Blood Bowl all the time. That was one of our main games for my gaming group when I was stationed in California, is we would play Blood Bowl just constantly, man. Blood Bowl and Man of War.
I think it was Mantic had like a sci-fi version of that, and
Red Ball.
Yeah. And then there's a couple versions of, like, I guess you'd call it sports combat out there.
I have a recent Blood Bowl. I doubt very seriously it's the most current, but I have one of the recent ones. So I picked it up. I thought my kids would like it.
Yeah, I think that one came down to who was I going to play it with. So,
yeah.
That's why I thought Xander, when he was younger, would find an interest in it, but he didn't. He just wanted to beat dear old dad up on the field and other games.
So Guild Ball, Guild Ball was too competitive for me, man, because I'm just not a competitive player, and those dudes are cutthroat, man.
Yeah, I think that was the downfall of that game in a way.
Yeah, they were no joke.
Just got too serious, man. It's a game.
Too serious for me. I get it for some people. That's you do your thing, but it was cool mechanics. I liked the game. I more like the Guild Ball miniatures for Twisted. There's a lot of good ones that work for Twisted. There you go.
I had to reach across my table there to get it. Neil?
I bought the whole Cooks team just so I could have chefs for my asylum in Twisted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on it now.
There you go. He's back with a vengeance, or at least with a bell. Yeah, Alder, me too. I didn't start in the late 80s. I started early 90s, like 92. But that's when I played. I played up until about 2000. And then I just didn't play anymore. Yeah, so Isaiah says, chuckle that GW made a sports game about American football. I suppose that is pretty funny. But you can't take it seriously. You shouldn't take it seriously. It's a hilarious game. I used to love all the little nuanced hilarity that would ensue. More fun than a bag of snotlings. That's how fun that game was.
Keep hitting my camera.
Stop hitting your camera. Don't do that anymore.
I'm painting so furiously.
Chucking grots is a winning recipe. Actually, my favorite thing was to use my halfling team with my tree men and throw my halfling into the end zone. That was the best. I'm not sure I ever won a game with my halfling team, but I had a lot of fun.
Where else? Purple.
Werewolf. Their wolf. Somebody had to get that. Young Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you talking like that? Well, you started it.
There was when did they come out? A movie called Things We Do in the Shadows. There's a TV show, but the original movie, they were at odds with the local werewolves, and they would get into a rumble, and the werewolves were cursing and stuff. One guy's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" He's like, "We're werewolves, not swearwolves."
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, the movie was really funny.
Gotta love the stupid movies, like Strange Brew.
Oh my gosh. I tried watching that with the wife, and she was just like, she couldn't finish it. She's like, this is a boys' movie.
It is totally a boys' movie. Strange Brew. How about Transylvania 65000? You remember that one?
Gosh, that's
with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, way back there.
Yeah, man.
I don't even think. I think Gina Davis was in that, but she was when she was just starting.
Yeah, she was nobody. Transylvania 65000.
I think what's his face that played Kramer was in that even.
Oh, he might have been.
I think he was like the little butler or something, and
yeah, I think you're right.
He was trying to tell him jokes because he wanted to be, a famous American comic.
Yeah. And Ed Begley Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those movies that just had all those stars in it,
Yep.
It's like I keep trying to get my wife, her favorite game is Clue, and she will not watch the movie with me.
Oh my gosh, that's the best movie, man.
It is the best movie.
That's my wife's favorite movie.
But yet, one of her favorite comedies, I don't understand this, is that movie. It's a Wayans movie called White Chicks.
I like that movie.
She absolutely loves that movie. I'm like, this is so stupid.
I like Terry Crews in that movie.
Yeah, he really steals that movie a lot.
That's not looking too bad.
No, that looks pretty good. Whoop, I really hit my camera on that one. Well, this kind of works. I might have to sit and noodle a little bit on it.
Yeah?
But, because I got to figure out what am I going to do with his pieces around his shoulders and his boots yet.
Well, I just want you to know you're very welcome for me causing you all of those difficulties with that model.
Well, I couldn't just do the standard paint job on him. That's my fault. But I kind of like him like this. Kind of a nod to his original colors.
Oh, yeah.
Where's his base? Oop.
I like the old
there we go.
Colorful comics. Vice trying to be hyper realistic. And that's just a preference thing.
Yeah.
And it's partly because it's what I grew up with.
Well, yeah. You like that colorful pop.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'm going to switch to this guy. I am jumping all over the place tonight.
Yeah, I'm not doing what I thought I was going to do. I'm focusing way more on these little movement and range things than I am anything else.
Let's see. I want
80s color palettes for comics rock. Yes, they did. I remember sticking. Okay, so this will really date some of us here. Who remembers putting silly putty on their comic book pages and getting it on your?
Oh my gosh! Nope, I'm gonna paint them normal. I was looking to see if I had a speed paint the color I like, but I don't see one. So,
oh dang it! His hands ain't supposed to be red. He's supposed to have gloves on. Great googly mooglies.
It's a glove?
Yeah. Oh, what are you saying? I should just give him one?
Yeah, just give him one. No, I got some glittery paint. Oh man, I just thought of something.
Lord Michael.
I was gonna show you something that would make you flip your lid. Where did I put it?
If it's gonna make me flip my lid, maybe you should just put it in the mail. Yet to use your mega speed paint set. Oh yes, shame on you, Clem. Shame.
So cleaning out at Mary's Brothers.
Yeah.
Her mom gave me this box. See what's in it?
I do see what's in it. All the good stuff.
I am stocked up with your favorites, folk art and yeah.
You're like a real boy now.
Some nice acrylic paint sets, and I'm all set to do some terrain.
Yeah, buddy. That's the stuff right there.
All right. Oops, I forgot to wash my dry brush out. I'm going to have dried paint in there. I got to get me a new towel to wipe my brushes off here eventually.
One day.
Clem said, have you used a creepy cabin in a game? Clem, I don't know what creepy cabin you're talking about. Are you talking about Don't Look Back? Must be warm there. Eric has shorts on. Why, Alder, it is warm. We got almost, I think we were just over 80 degrees.
Oh, it's getting hot here, man. I got the air conditioner running 24/7 here.
Oh man, see, we're not quite there. I will tell you this, Mac. I took my soft top and doors off Sunday.
I saw the picture,
and they are still off.
Oh, look at you!
Oh, for Army of Darkness, Clem. Yeah, I have used that. It works pretty good. I mean, it's the same size as that standard cabin they have for Don't Look Back. It's just laid out a little bit different, but yeah, it works just the same. I mean, there's only one scenario where you're actually inside the cabin, unless you're running in there to get away from the killer. And it's just an awesome terrain piece.
Well, Black Site doesn't mess around with their terrain, man.
No.
Such good stuff.
Man, now they have in the fall, it's slated to come out in October. The new, I don't really want to call it a new edition of Don't Look Back. It's more of a, they kind of just polished it off and condensed the book and cleared some rules up. But man, they got some new stuff coming out. And of course, you know me.
No, Eric, tell us.
They came out with a resin Camaro Z28. I had to have it. They did a lot of nods to like Stranger Things with like the corporation, you know, type of thing. So gotcha. I got a bunch of stuff to go along with that, like mutants and whatnot. So that should be fun. Tell you what, though, I need to start doing some Saturday streams again and do my little builds like I was doing because I got a lot of MDF piling up.
Do it.
I have my Michael Myers Halloween house that they had come out. I haven't built that yet. I got the campground set finally that comes with a bunch of cabins.
Yeah.
Got to do that one.
Do it.
I think that's all I have for Don't Look Back.
Do it. As a matter of fact, you know, funny thing, there's going to be a Saturday this week.
Oh, actually, I did get a gas station, I think. Did I get the gas station? I can't remember if I got that or the Whataburger, because you got that, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the Whataburger.
Which, that looked pretty cool. I figured the gas station would look good with some of those cars I got from like Walgreens and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Let's go. Doot. I didn't exactly have a purple I liked with the speed paint, so.
Yeah, I'm thinking I need to pick up the larger speed paint set. I got the small one, so I've only got like 10.
Yeah, they're supposed to, I think, if they haven't yet, they're selling singles now.
Yeah, they are.
So if there's like duplicates, you know, you can just get the ones you need now, which is probably what I'm going to do.
The problem is I don't know which ones I'm going to like. You know?
Yeah. It's kind of why I'd rather just get the single bottles, try them.
I just want to try them all at once.
Because what did we say earlier? You'd be very disappointed you didn't get the full set.
That's right. You'd be like, man, I'll watch a painting video. I watched a couple painting videos for the Shatterpoint minis. And they'll hold it. The dude will hold up a paint color and there'll be a speed paint. And I'm like, I don't have that color. I can't do it. I don't have that color. I'm going to need that color. I'm going to need it right now.
I like this color. I'm using Pro Acryl's Faded Plum. It's a nice color.
Yes, it is.
I don't have very many good purple tones.
Their regular purple's really good too. That's what I'm using right now.
I mean, in the past, what I've done is just gotten a darker one and just added white here and there. Or if I wanted a little more, a different tone, I could add red or a blue to it just to make the tone different. But I'm getting lazy. I don't like mixing as much anymore.
All right, well, I can't hold that anymore to paint, so I got to wait for it to dry. But I like how that one's turning out. Can't really see it all that well. Let me see if I can see. You can't really tell. It's looking pretty good. I'll post a picture of it. But I can't get it all because I got to hold it somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the kind of thing you can really mount on a pill bottle or something.
Oh, you probably can. I can't.
It'd be a little awkward.
Someone probably could.
Yeah.
Someone with infinitely more patience than I.
West, my light really washes them out. I'm thinking this guy kind of looks like somebody from Strange Brew.
Take off, eh? Hey, yeah, so we bought this case of beer, eh? And there was a mouse in it. Yeah, so we were like, can we get a free case of beer?
Oh, my gosh. The best part of that movie is it had classic actor. Who was it?
Max von Sydow.
There you go. Ming the Merciless in Strange Brew.
Yep. Take off, eh? Hey, quit it, eh? Stop.
Oh, my gosh.
Love that movie. Oh, it's still not dry. Stupid speed paint.
Gotta get that hair dryer going.
I know, right? I think what I'm going to do, though, is I don't like how that turned out, so I'm going to go purple. Now you're going to paint him like Strange Brew, aren't you?
Oh, my God. His new name is, who should I call him?
It looks like Doug.
Doug or Bob?
Bob and Doug.
Just call him Mackenzie. I'm gonna have Matt come up with some special rules for him.
They need to have Bob and Doug in there. And Don't Look Back. They need to just have Bob and Doug in everything. Like Bob and Doug need to be in Lunar. They need to be in Violent Dark.
Gosh, okay. I gotta talk to. Yeah, I gotta start bugging them. They need to sculpt the McKenzie brothers.
I'll buy those. I will need those desperately.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, where is my? Oh, I forgot what green I used. Camo cloak, I think. Okay, speed paint time.
Speed paint.
Throw down some camo on her.
All right, Alder, enjoy your work day, my friend. Thanks for popping in, buddy.
Clem said Bob and Doug, Bill and Ted in all the games.
I like Bill and Ted, but I'm going to go Bob and Doug over Bill and Ted. Or when they stuck him in the beer vat, and he drank all of it. They popped it up.
All of it.
Oh my God! I gotta pee so bad.
I like the fact that their dad, the voice of their dad, was Mel Blanc.
Yes.
Oh, where's my? There it is.
White and Doc. Are we waxing Wild West Exodus nostalgic there, Todd? So is that what's happening there? I have all my measuring sticks and stuff all painted up, and none of my models from my first game.
It's all about style.
That's right.
Okay, I can't tell. Yeah, okay. There was like a little cuff on the top of her boot, and I couldn't tell if it was part of the boot or her pants. I'm gonna go with pants.
Okie dokie.
Because I can't see boots having those kind of cuffs at the top. Let's see. That looks like that's probably going to be a gun belt, so I'll leave that. That's a pretty good green. It looks darker. Darker on screen. This is the Camo Cloak speed paint.
Oh, I don't have that one. That looks good. I like the Militarum green that GW had. That's the only one like that I have.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this guy here. Let's see. Do I have... Let's give him... Oh, I'm thinking, do I have like a... I don't want to use yellow. That's probably too bright.
I stick my big old arm there in the screen.
You know what? I'm gonna. What the heck?
Go ahead. Do it. I don't know what you're talking about, but do it anyway. Depending on how my day goes tomorrow, I may jump back on and paint again.
Ah, yeah. All right, I'm going to use Z-Lot Yellow.
Yeah, I like that yellow. It's
got to mix it really good, though. Otherwise, it kind of comes out a little orangey.
Yeah, I like it. I've used it on a multitude of monsters, sea monsters.
Okay, yeah, because it's nice and bright, isn't it?
It's pretty bright, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to paint this guy's pants this color. Oops, paint is built. Oh well. I'll do a touch up on that one later.
That's how I paint. Touch up.
Just get on there and touch it up.
It's just touch up.
There we go. He's got some safety pants.
Safety pants.
So you can see him working on the out in the loading bay. Okay, this guy. Oh, I don't know what color to paint his pants.
Pink. Everybody needs pink. Just go pink.
I mean, this guy's got like some machinery on him and whatnot. I think since I got some extra yellow, though, I'm going to put it on this whatever box he's stepping on.
Man, I always put too much speed paint out. Always. Actually, to be fair, I always put too much everything paint out.
Kind of thinking of brown to go against because he's got like little metal braces on his legs.
Yeah.
Which I'll probably do silver. Thinking brown. Or, yeah, or do I do maybe a blue? Nah, I'll do brown. If I don't like it, I can paint over it.
There you go. I like that can-do attitude.
Because I was thinking of maybe painting them like the crew members from the core set.
Uh-huh.
But this guy's kind of like, I don't know what set this was. What is this set called? He is a hero. So it's like I don't really want him to look like a crew member.
Right. Got to be a little bit more special.
Yeah. I can't decide on a color for his pants that'll, help the metallic braces stand out. So we'll just do this. I mean, it's the lighter brown, so it'll look like he's wearing corduroys.
Yeah.
So when he's going down that ship hallway, you hear him coming. He's going to start a fire.
Especially if he's running.
Yeah.
Not to mention, Clem says, the safety dance.
Oh, wow. Do, 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 do.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
Now, is that not like a classic 80s video?
Yeah, it's pure weirdness.
I mean, it's right out of that movie, Time Bandits.
Oh, that is another good movie, Time Bandits.
I've been trying to find that forever.
How about The Adventures of Baron von Munchausen?
Oh my gosh, yeah, there's another weird movie. You can't find those anywhere either. They got to be somewhere, right?
They gotta be.
In today's day and age, when you can just find everything online and stream it. Oops. Dang it. I got a little. Well, I'm going to paint that anyway. Brown pants.
Brown pants. Gotta wear brown pants.
Well, I got a good chunk of these guys done.
That's good.
That I just found the other day that I forgot. I mean, I don't know how I mixed up these guys with these guys that are fantasy. But I did. Yeah, eventually I'll get to these Yafsiga ones. They're not really game oriented, so. But I got to finish these ones too that I started working on.
Oh yeah.
For the other starter warband I got, because then I got the other ones too. Never ending. Pile of opportunity.
Yeah, man. Most definitely.
All right, let's see. I'm going to go back to my car here for a minute. So this is a golden brown I got. I need... Oh, let's use golden yellow.
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to go straight to the bright color. I have one other yellow I can use. It's a pale yellow as a highlight. I don't know if this looks like I used this, but I don't know on what. Boy, that's bright. That's going to be bright. Let's use...
Well, I think I like how my little doodahs are coming out.
Your doodads?
My doodahs. Don't know if I'll finish any of them tonight, but I might be able to finish the long one, because it should be dry here in just a second, enough to pick up and finish painting.
Wow, this is definitely going to need probably another coat. I don't think I mixed it good enough is part of the problem. Do. Yeah, I'm kind of just slapping it on there.
There we go.
Slap it on. You can always touch it up more later.
All right, I think that looks pretty good.
Wow, that paint sure did not go far.
No?
No, I got the roof and part of the side done.
All right. I'm going to put this purple on, and then I got to wrap. It's 11 here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's probably a good idea, considering we've been on for almost an hour and a half.
Shh. We don't talk about that.
That's because we were productive.
I don't know. I just am painting movement sticks and range rulers.
See, I've kind of been jumping all over the place. I don't know if I got a lot done, but I got a lot of paint down.
I didn't get a lot done, but I enjoyed it.
That's what it's about, right?
That's the rumor.
Having fun. Man, this paint sure just does not. I think it's just because I thought adding that golden brown would kind of help because I used such a dark primer.
Uh-huh.
But man, it sure doesn't seem like it.
All right, I'm actually pretty happy with that.
I don't know where to hold this right now. I might have to come back to it. But it's looking a little more like a taxi cab now.
Just need to wreck it now.
Oh, it's gonna run into Dormammu right now. Bam!
Well, that's not gonna go well for it.
Yeah, he's about. Yeah, he's a little bit bigger than the taxi cab there. That'd be like a kiddie car, you know, one of those Power Wheels for him.
Not to mention the many wonderful things that Dormammu is capable of.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm overall pretty dang happy with how that came out.
I just keep adding different colors in front of me here. Well, I think I am going to call it for, I don't want to start anything new, so let me go down and kind of get close up on what I worked on tonight. So I, of course, worked on Dormammu. Got some color put on him, some blocking, some of the purple. I'll have to figure out what to do with his boots here and his little shoulder pads and figure out if I'm going to paint his face like a yellow. I'm thinking yellow.
Yeah. Well, I got this one's mostly done.
My little taxi cab.
Bring my camera up just to fit it in there.
Oh yeah, I like that. That looks cool.
Came out pretty good. Still drying a little bit. And then this one I'm pretty happy with. It's not done, but turn it over. Gotta do the silhouettes, the black.
Oh, okay, I see.
So it goes together like that.
Yeah. That looks kind of neat.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Not too bad. And then I got to do this little short movement one. This one, I'm working on. I just did a little bit on that one too. The two lightsabers.
Is your dudes dry enough to show off?
Yeah, I didn't really do too much. I got some purple on Ventress.
Okay.
That has to dry. You can still see it's still wet.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
And then I got a little bit of color on. I just did in base black, and I'm gonna change the coloring. Use some grays.
Okay.
To change, to get some different shade on the black because you're really wearing black.
Yeah, it's just different shades of black, whether it's a leather or a cloth or.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can just mix it up with some different grays and.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the other ones I did. There's
Bob.
Take off, eh?
You a hoser.
It's gonna be like this. Alien's gonna come to eat him. He's gonna be like, "Take off, eh?"
Hey, hold on. I gotta grab a beer. Wait a second.
Oh, I love it. And then I got a little bit of her fatigue pants done, and I got this guy's yellow bright pants done, and it's still wet because I just smudged it. And it looked like it bled to his boot. But you know what? That's okay. Once it's dry, I'll hit it with some clear coat or something and just paint it white again. Boy, that really bled. Oh well. And then my guy with the brown pants. So a little bit of this and that for my guys.
Cool.
Boop. Let me go to that. Woo. Move that out of the way.
All right. Let's see.
Clem, you are welcome. Thank you for joining us for the hangout.
Maybe we'll hit something up tomorrow, depending on how the day looks. So, well, it's 11 o'clock. Y'all know the outro, right?
Yeah. We can run through them real quick and like and subscribe. Smash that button. Join us Thursdays for shorts. We don't know for sure if we're going to have one next week, but keep an eye open. Well, I'll post something if we don't.
Yep.
You can find us at all the places for the
all
podcast.
The places.
All the other places on the YouTube's, Twitter, Discord. We got all these links to these places in the show notes, so you guys can check them out. Visit us, post what you're working on the Discord. Support us at all the places. Get a hat, mug, or something. We'd appreciate it. But yeah, that's it. We've been on for an hour and a half, man.
Right on, man. Right on.
All right, let me get to our little.
I got it. You just prepare them for it.
All right, you guys. Till next time, you guys. Prepare yourself for the invasion. We'll talk to you later.